Hello, hello, hello. Now, bear with me, people. Welcome back to TMTV, and we are here to bring you a live watch along of West Brom versus Burnley. Now, I sound like absolute shite today. I drank way too much last night. I've thrown up, but it's match day, so the show must go on, as they like to say. Um, so yeah, do bear with me, as I am really delicate. Um, but it is what it is. It's what it is. Fun times. I'm hoping that'll sort the lighting out. That's a bit better. You can see me now. So yeah, Burnley away at the Hawthorns should be an interesting trip. West Brom have won their opening game 2-1 away at Norwich. The Clarets with a point against West Ham. But lots and lots of positives. That's the thing we need to look at here. That from that game, we were the better side. Hands down the better side. It's just a shame that we conceded two goals that really, again, against the run of play. One a set piece and one where I thought the ball had gone out, but it actually hadn't. It did stay in. So yeah, if you can, people, please do comment, get involved in the live as we go through it, and yeah, we'll go through the teams. Let us know your score predictions. Get your score predictions in as well. I'm so not prepared for this. My head's just gone. Um, but yeah, a couple people in already. Um, it's nice to see. After hours says, "Come on, Burnley." Um, Joey's in, showing beer emojis. Just wants me to throw up again, obviously. Ginger Ali is in. Afternoon to you indeed. Uh, Burnley FC Supporters Club in Vietnam. Hope you guys are well. Ginger Ali says, looks like Fleming's on his way out. Well, yeah, they've said, haven't they, that Fleming's not in the starting 11 today due to an injury. Now, he did walk off the pitch quite, quite a. I mean, he had a bit of a limp to him when he were coming off at the end of the game, but I didn't think it'd be enough for him to have to warrant a full week of injury. Maybe it's worse than we thought internally, but it doesn't help. However, Fleming is not the type of player to essentially say, well, I refuse to play. So we'll see. We'll see. It's all if buts and maybes. Joey says, sticking with my 3-1 prediction. After all says, has Fleming gone? And then Joey says, he did have the calf issues at the end of the last game, to be fair. Yeah, he did. He did indeed. But we are at the Hawthorns for today's game. As I say, we'll take you through it. We'll go through the teams in just a second, as we are waiting for players to make their way to the pitch. Fans head into their seats. West Brom's first home game of the season. And likewise, Burnley's first away. Clarets unbeaten in the last 7 league meetings against West Brom. But looking forward to some positives. Let's have some positives. I've not even shared it on socials, to be fair. I've not even said that we're going live on social media. I've put it on. It will be on Facebook because obviously a few of you have commented through there. But I've not even posted it on Instagram and nothing. And nothing and nothing. So I'll do that and then we'll go through the teams. Nobody wants a picture of me. Where are we? Yeah, get your score predictions in. Let us know how you think this game's going to go. It'll be interesting to see what you guys, how you guys think it will play out. just to share it on socials. And the players are walking out of the tunnel as we speak. So all the more reason, now that I've shared that to Instagram stories, we're cooking with gas. Just a couple of comments before we get into the team lineup. Lucas has just woke up. Ginger says injury in my eye. Riley, I can't show the pitch and then playing because I'll get done for copyright. 3-1 Burnley. Lucas has gone for. John saying Fleming's gone. If we can win this without him, happy days. If we struggle without him, I'll start to worry. But yeah, I thought Brozier played pretty well against West Ham, so we'll see how that fares. Joey said, "Come on, you Clarets! Come on, you Clarets!" Indeed. Let's have a look then at the team lineups, starting with the home side, West Brom. Max O'Leary starts in goal. It's a back four of Galvez, Phillips, Campbell, and Styles. Diakite plays in a sort of CDM role with 4 sort of pushing just behind the striker in Harry Whitwell, Jason Malumbe, Isaac Price, and Felix Horn-Meyer, and the Chelsea loanee, Jimmy J. Morgan. I think is he on loan there? Or is he signed permanently? But he's starts up top for the Baggies. On the bench, Matt Ingram, Alex Williams, Chris Mepham, Christian Bielik, Connor Townsend, Rabian Zingola, Barney Stewart, Tamer Bannett, and Ollie Bostock. So there's a few youth players on the bench for West Brom. But that's how James Morrison's side fare. Let's have a look at the Clarets then. Nicky Haynes, 11 for today's game. Max Weiss in goal. Oliver Son, Carl Walker, Max Elaine, the assist. The man who's got an assist for the Clarets already on his debut. Stays at the back with Carl Walker. Bashir Humphreys plays at left back. Hannibal and Josh Laron in the CDM with Marcus Edwards, Aaron Ramsey, and Jakob Brun Larsen, the 3 just behind Armando Brozier, who gets his start today. New signings in abundance on the bench. Gregor Kuder is on the bench, the substitute goalkeeper. Joe Worrell, Hugo Raghube, Zeki Amdouni, Dastan Satpayev, Connor Roberts, Anel Ahmedhodzic, Lucas Perez, and Mark Trezor. Like I say, it's going to be an interesting game. Going to be a very interesting game, and I just hope that we have the belief in us to see it through. Like Ginger Ellis said, beautiful August weather. Definitely is. Dastan is on the bench. And if you can hear dogs barking, that's because around where I live, it's full of people who don't seem to give a crap about their own dogs. So just waiting for the referee's whistle to get us underway. And we have liftoff. I mean, it's very, very sunny in West Bromwich today. I'm going to put my phone to the side, actually, because I might get notifications about who's doing what. The ball at the back with West Brom. Oh, there's a slip. And Brozier's managed to steal in. And it's a bit of a poor ball to look for Marcus Edwards. You've got a well-watered pitch and the sun's out. You're sort of asking for trouble there. Ball at the back with West Brom. Trying to get forward. A bit of a wayward ball, which Burnley can seat comfortably. Now the ball at the feet of Max Weiss. Goes along the back line to Elaine, however you want to pronounce it. Burnley throw in deep in their own half. Bashir Humphries takes it. It's intercepted by the Baggies. A bit of trivia for everyone in the chat. 2 Burnley-born Clarets played for West Brom. Can you name them? So 2 Burnley-born ex-Clarets played for both clubs. Can you name both of them? Max Weiss has to go long under pressure. Brozier does well, but can't chase the second ball. J-Rod is one. Spot on there. The other one, I'm sure he was Burnley born. Got to check now. Well, Burnley born Accrington way. He's born in Accrington, so I mean it's technically Burnley, in it. He was probably born at Burnley Hospital, Burnley General, so I'm taking that as a win. Yeah, J-Rod, you've got one of them. See if you can get the second. West Brom. Try to find a bit of rhythm. Burnley doing well marking-wise. Pushing West Brom back, but they are seeming to find gaps for the home side. Oh, too easy, Burnley. It's a chance from the edge of the box by Isaac Price. But from Price to Weiss, who saved Hannibal. Plays it back to Carl Walker. Tries to ping one out wide. Does for Brun Larson. Cuts inside. Finds Ramsey. He goes back to Josh Laurent. Now Marcus Edward picks out Ollie Son. Hannibal looking for space. It's Ramsey in the middle. He gets it back from Brozier. Out wide. Can Burnley carve an opportunity. It's Son. Whips one in and it's deep to the back post, but it's over the head of Brun Larson. It's so hard to see because of the sun. It's well worked and it's sort of the cross is overworked big time. That looked like a brilliant chance for Burnley. Oh, absolutely hanging. Burnley throwing. Taken, intercepted. That's going to be a foul. No, referee doesn't give it. The Waves play on. Burnley now come forward. Brun Larson. Skips past his man. Can he get across the back stick? He can. It's an on goal. Burnley are 1-0 up. Clarets go 1 up. There's nothing the defender could do. Styles puts it into the back of his own net. And it's a good ball by Brun Larson. That's one thing I will say. It's a brilliant ball to get it across. The referee's asking why there were no foul pulled back down the other end of the pitch. We're going to see it again. Hannibal on Horn, mate. I mean, no, he makes an absolute meal of that. That's not a foul in my opinion. He makes a right meal of it. And Burnley steal away. Karma. Marcus Edwards does well to wriggle away from 3 players. And then Brun Larson gets to the byline, takes on his man. And he's looking for Ollie Son at the back stick. I mean, Son probably would have finished it off, but it's Styles. He puts the Clarets 1-0 up. And Nicky Hayen gives us one of these towards the crowd. The Clarets with a 1-0 lead. Not even 10 minutes in. There you are. Nice and updated. So the other Claret. The other Claret that played for West Brom and that was Burnley born, well, Accrington, was Richard Chaplow. For those who didn't get it or guess. So Che Rodriguez and Richard Chaplow. Well, Burnley winning certainly perked me up a bit. They're doing well to steal in here. It's Aaron Ramsey trying to do his bit. And it is 1-0 Tonks. Own goal. Burnley now try to play a little bit expansive. You could see what they were trying to do there, but just one touch too many. Sent it out for a throw-in, which West Brom have taken, and the ball's now back with the West Brom centre-backs. Yes, 2 Tonks. Except Ryan's 2 foot tall Tonks. The referee's pulled it back here. He's having a word with Carl Walker. It's Burnley throw-in taken quickly. Ball played forward. It's a good bit of play by the Clarets. Nicky Haynes' men doing the bit. West Brom try to come forward again. That's a foul by Hannibal. He's got to be careful there. Taken quickly by West Brom. Thought they had a chance to get on the front foot. Didn't quite come off for them. Burnley quite well aware and alert to the challenge. Ali, Chaplow and J-Rod. I remember... Do you remember when Chaplow first played? I think his first game he had a full head of hair. Second game he got rid of it all. He was just completely Matt Lucas himself, didn't he? Nicky Hayden, very vocal on the touchline. I think that's what a lot of Burnley fans like about the new gaffer, is that he's very much involved. And now West Brom try for a ball over the top. And it's well cut out by Burnley again. Marcus Edwards does really well. West Brom steal it back. So even at 1-0 down, the philosophy sort of hasn't changed. Everybody's sort of standing tall, quite resolute. Burnley very alert to West Brom's expansive way of playing. And again, Burnley cut another West Brom move out. It's going to be a throw into the Clarets. To the Kazakhs in the chat, how are you all? Obviously, I don't understand what it says in your writing, no offence. But yeah, hopefully we will see Dastan Satpev at some point. Because from what I've heard, he's an absolute menace. But he's still young and learning, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi to Alan and to the Zerm Teza. Yeah. Hope you're all well. There's an offside flag up for West Brom. Jimmy J. Morgan's protesting something. He's saying he wasn't off. I mean, to be fair, he's got a fair shout there. I don't think he is off. But with no VAR, which is a good thing, by the way, We're not going to know that for definite. Ball to Brun Larson. Bit of a heavy touch though. Loses it. West Brom try to come and cut forward. Space in abundance on the far side. Played to the centre of the box. It looks like he's teeing himself up for a shot. Decides not to. Looks to go back out wide again. They're just trying to find little pockets of space to occupy West Brom. They're trying to do everything they can. It's Burnley standing tall at the minute. Ball into the box. It's a shot. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Burnley aren't happy. Not entirely sure what's happened, but Burnley are not happy. I'm sure we'll see it on the replay. I think it's Harry Whitwell with the finish. And the Baggies are back in it. It's quite difficult. Like I say, the sun's bearing down. Ball played in. No, it's a perfectly fine goal. There's nothing wrong with it. Bashir Humphries claiming that it was a half foot. But for me, it looks like Bashir Humphries puts his head into the challenge. So yeah, not for me. I think that's it's a definite goal. And now I have to update the text again, as it is 1-1. The one thing I will say is it's looking like we're seeing a lot more effort from West Brom. They're the ones who look like they are probably going to try and push on to win the game. I know it's silly and easy to say it 19 minutes in, but this is what Burnley do, though. They play sort of carefully, trying to work the ball from one way to the other. However, that's a lovely ball over the top. Touchdown by... A shot. Keeper saved. Good save by Max O'Leary. It was Brozier who went for the shot. I thought he could have hit that a bit sooner, to be fair. It's a good ball over the top by Kyle Walker. It's just a long ball punt forward. There was Josh Laron sat waiting on the edge. There was Brun Larson at the back stick he could have picked out. Long throw in incoming from Kyle Walker. Header up. It's going to be a... Is that a corner? It is. Corner for the Clarets. It's not going to be 7-1, Anthony. Definitely not. Humphrey should have dealt with it, Joey. Like I say, I mean, you can't keep claiming there that, oh, that was a half foot. Like I say, he's headed into... He's tried to header downwards for me. So I didn't see any problem with the goal. Appreciate it, Alan, becoming a member. Thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone in the chat. But what can Burnley do on this set piece? Corner whipped in. Don't even beat the first man, for Christ's sake. That's poor from Burnley. They didn't make it count. I've had to work it all the way back to Max Weiss. It's sloppy, really. We just seem to be giving the ball away far too easily. Like I say, it will take us some time to get used to Nicky Haynes' way of playing. You can see it starting to sort of bear fruits a little bit. You can see the urgency that we are trying to push to get forward. But we also have to have that, solidity at the back as well. 68% possession to West Brom in the last 10 minutes. Burnley stats very, very poor on that. However, stats don't win games. Has Burnley come forward again? Edwards, he should have released it sooner. Bashir Humphries isn't a happy man today. He's got a few choice words for the referee. That's a shocking dive by Harry Whitwell. I just don't get it why people feel the need to dive, especially when there's millions of cameras. This game is on live TV. Why is it that they do that? Have West Brom not learnt from deceiving the referee and having a player get a 2-game ban, or do they just want to continue with the trend? Yeah, I agree with that. Or early, I think we do need to press more. We're allowing them to come on to us quite easily, which is it's frustrating. Roberts isn't playing, no, Alan. He's on the bench, I think. West Brom come forward again, though. Arms go up as if to say it's a offside, and thank God the flag has gone up because the ball ended up in the back of the net. Oh, again, it's really tight. Really tight. I dare say he might have been on. Just hope and pray that we're not going to actually crumble. I know it took a few games under Vincent Kompany. Let's not forget we're 3-0 up against Blackpool and end up drawing 3 apiece. There's a minute's applause ringing round the Hawthorns for Cuivan Castro, young academy player at West Brom who recently passed away. The fans now honouring that. I think there's going to be a card here. Is it for Kyle Walker? No, it's Oliver Son. He's saying he didn't touch him, but the referee thinks otherwise. First card of the season for Oliver Son. Yeah, I'm a few seconds behind because I'm watching through Now TV, so it's going to be like 20 to 30 seconds behind. However, we do need to attack more, yeah. Tyler, how you doing? Up at 6 a.m. to watch the Clarets flipping heck. Dedicated, mate. Absolutely dedicated. Alan's waiting for his replacement shirt. Yeah, the away shirts sort of replacements aren't until 4th of September, are they? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I'm going to obviously exchange man and get the one with a new sponsor on. And couldn't agree more with that, Tyler. Hopefully VTR does never ever enter the EFL in the slightest because it's no club wants it. Nobody wants it. It's a cesspit. Burnley get a free kick. It's Diakite who's gone in a little harshly on Bashir Humphries. Hannibal picks up from Lawson. Gets it back, tries to work it to the other side. A bit dangerous by Kyle Walker. He left, sort of the ball came to him, and he let it go through his legs, megged him, and luckily there were a Burnley player there, but it were being put under some pressure by West Brom. I hope Burnley win FPL Jelly. I really, really do. But we're a team in transition at the minute, so I don't know how we're gonna. We don't know what Burnley we're gonna get. Anthony says we've got you coming up soon. Yeah, we do play Bristol City. I think it's one of the first games in September, I believe. I think. Yeah, I agree. I agree about playing Ahmed Hodzic at the back. I think it's just again, trying not to just shove him in at the deep end. So maybe that's how it will be going forward. Kyle Walker drops back to right back, but West Brom come forward. Some real intent from the baggies. That's one thing I will say. I didn't do a video on it, Tyler, but the meeting with Nicky Ian were quality. It were like just he was so down to earth, and like the part of the video the club put out at the start where I'm sort of like giggling, and he puts his arm around me because I said everybody sort of shook his hand, and I said like morning gaffer, where am I playing where am I playing on Sunday? Um, and he's like, can you run? I'm like, yeah. He's like, can you sprint? I'm like, yeah. What, for 95 minutes? I said, trust me, I watched this against Notts County. Some of these players didn't sprint for 95 minutes. I said, but one thing I can give you is heart, dedication, somebody who wants to play for the badge, and I can fair move for a fat lad. And as soon as I said that, he just cracked him up. But he is such an all-round great guy. Like I've really bought into him and his philosophy, the way he interacts with fans. He just seems to get it. He just really seems to get it. Yeah, Birmingham have started really poorly. I thought them would play better. Edwards playing awful. I mean, story of our life at the moment. Probably don't help that he's got Bertie B shorts on. I've never known him wear such like shorts go down to his practically his boots. He played awful against West Ham actually, and I felt like he didn't. He was too central. He didn't bother watching the winger. And again, as I say, that West Brom look to get forward, have a chance to. Ball's cut back. Well defended by Josh Laron. West Brom were in there for a second. It's well cut out. By Laron there. It's just showing it again. Ball across. Does well to pull it back. Laron comes across very, very well. Don't know what's happened off camera because it was showing the replay, but there's a booking. It's a foul, a shirt tug on Brozier. And the American centre-back, George Campbell, goes into the book. I'm going to try and get rid of the spammer. Nothing's loading up. Oh, there we are. The spammer has gone. Say it, sort it. Has to be done, doesn't it? The only problem is I can't do it through here for some reason, but I can do it through my phone. It's just a pain in the backside. West Brom 1, Burnley 1. But on the basis of it, you'd probably say that West Brom are the team that look more like the second goal's going to come. As I say it, Burnley get foot. Marcus Edwards, he just strikes me as so lazy. I'm absolutely flagging. I'll say one thing, guys. Don't decide to go out the night before you've got a podcast to do. It's not clever. Not clever at all. I feel abused. I might look normal to you guys on camera, but deep down, I am literally like, oh. Nice one, Ant. Appreciate it. Good ball over the top for Son. Does well. Needs a bit of support. Gets it with Hannibal being there. I mean, I can't fault Marcus Edwards there. The referee was stood right in the player's way. No, Alan. No. We're she's out. Ramsey has touched the ball, but he's not had it at his feet for long. Well cut out by Burnley. We need to be quite proactive. When we're cutting out the onslaught of West Brom players coming forward, we need to get him on the counter. We just don't look bothered. Trust me, it don't make the stream better at all. I toyed with the idea of cancelling and I thought, no, I'm going to be watching the game anyway, so I'm just absolutely shattered. Spewed up. I mean, that's made me feel better. Getting it out of my system a little bit. But it's my own fault. Because I didn't hardly eat anything yesterday. I basically had some porridge yesterday morning with some banana in. And that's all I've had. That's all I had yesterday. So to then start drinking on that, probably not the best idea. But you live and learn. Until next week. Can Burnley now catch West Brom on the counter? Ball for Ramsey's just overran it. Shame about Fleming being injured for this game. Apparently Ramsey isn't playing his normal game. I mean, I don't mind Ramsey. I think he's a decent player, but I think he does need game time. He's obviously had his injuries. Is it that bad, Alan? Luckily, I don't. Like, I'll only use it every now and again. And to be fair, if I'm doing a watch along from there, I'm but I have the volume off anyway. "41 minutes on the clock. 1-1 with Burnley trying to get forward. Marcus Edwards picks out Hannibal. trio of Clarets. West Brom they're just happy to let Burnley have it. However, Marcus Edwards is there. Is he actually going to try and take his man on? Does. Tries to whip one in. It's a cross and it's hit the post! Oh! Oh, wow! I thought from that angle, Brun Larsen's not getting that in from there. It's a well-worked cross. And he does well to open his foot up. And it's... Oh, it's so unfortunate. Son was just running in at the back stick as well. But because he were running at full pace, he didn't have enough time to react to it coming off the post. But again, the Clarets nearly get themselves in front. Ryan says Hannibal's having another sharp game. Don't think Jimmy J. Morgan's happy with the linesman. I'm surprised he didn't get booked for that. Because he's like pointing fingers to his eyes going, are you effing blind? Speaking of which... Oh, that's well worked by Brun Larsen. Gets it back. Shot. Deflected. Burnley trying to get it again. Ah, the keeper saves. That by Brun Larsen, by the way, did really well to beat his man. Turn. And he pulls it back. It's Ramsey's shot. To be fair, look, destined for the back of the net. It's well defended by West Brom. But yeah, I agree with Tyler. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like Brun Larsen, for me, he looks like a player who's really showing that he wants to be here, that he wants to actually do well for the club. I know a lot of fans have been on him because of stuff that's been said and things like that, but his effort, I can't fault him. Can't fault him at all. How are we doing to all the new ones, all the newbies in the chat? If you can, like I say, please do drop a like on the video. Doesn't cost anything. It's just showing us the stats, Burnley stats from West Ham game last Sunday. We had 7 shots in the first half, 10 in the second, 4 on target in the second as well, to only 1 in the first half. So in the second half of the game, we were the better side. 2 minutes have been added on. Here at the Hawthorns. Burnley come forward. That's 3 times. 3 times now that the referee has got in the way of play. Like, what is he doing? It's just so frustrating. Brun Larsen picks out Humphries. Burnley working it across the back line. Still a minute left to play. Ball over the top. Can Burnley do well? It's going to be a Clarets throw in. It's Styles who kicked it out. Now Josh Laurent. Ball out wide for Humphries. Can he get a ball in? Looks to skip past his man. Decides against it. Works it back to Walker. Edwards, it's deep. It's just far too deep as well. And I think that'll be that for the first half, I think. The referee has called it. It is half time. And it's not through the warrant of trying. It's not through the warrant of trying. West Brom have had their chances and look very, very dangerous on the as they get forward. But towards the latter stages of the half, it were Burnley knocking on the door with chances. Aaron Ramsey's shot well blocked. We had Josh Laron's block as well, which stopped a definite West Brom second. But it's encouraging signs. Encouraging signs. And at 1-1, can't grumble. Cannot grumble at that. This says I just subbed. Cheeky get. Alan says West Ham are the favourites to win the championship and they want him sacked already. Yeah, well, they don't like the fact that when they're winning, they seem to sit on that and defend, and it just doesn't work. Nine Dark Davies says, got a strong bench. Raghuber, I'm doing, he can do bits. Excited to see Satpaev. Looks to have energy, fearless, gets at players. Pires and Roberts are mint options for fresh legs. And an Ahmed Hodzic debut? Question mark. I mean, it won't be a bad thing, would it? I mean, it's been a while since we've had such a strong bench. Even last season, it looked strong with the names on it, but I just think we weren't. Every player didn't know how to run, work. It just seemed to struggle, didn't we, last year? And we all know who was to blame for that. Anthony said, I think Bowen will be top scorer this year. Bowen was shite last week. He was absolutely dross. I think he's going to be massively overhyped in this division. I mean, okay, the season's just started, but I don't know. It's still lots of time. Alan says, I like Amdouni. He has talent. He definitely does. Tyler says, do you think the right back is certain to lose? I like him on the right. I mean, he played pretty well on the left as well. I thought he had a pretty good game on the left in one of the pre-season games, which wasn't too bad. And like after hours says there, get your pie in a pan and treat yourself to a wee. But don't worry, the video's coming because I'm going to have to go for a wee and get myself a drink. Probably a part of water because I'm flagging. Lucas is asking for Amdouni to come on. Stinks in the chat. So she can have a stink comment back. And I mean, he says, Burnley, let's go. Let's go indeed. So, yeah, it is half time. We will be back with the second half in just a few minutes. I'm going to go for a wee and make a drink. So I will see you guys then. Won't be long. How are we all? Second half soon to be upon us. Honestly thought I were going to throw up again, but haven't, luckily. But yeah, I mean, looking at that last comment, JB Clarets says there, not being good enough. I mean, we do need to find another level in the second half. That's one thing I completely agree with. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get a win over the line. Esme's wrote, "Hi Daddy, love you lots. How you doing? Okay. Well, no, I'm hanging. Do not drink. It's not clever." Meany says, "I'm from Tunisia, but I love Burnley and Hannibal. Love that. Love that. We love Hannibal here. He's quality." Let's have a look at some of the stats then for that first half. Probably not going to be good reading, but we shall see. In terms of possession, West Brom have majority with 56% to Burnley's 44%. Both having 4 shots in the first half. 3 on target for West Brom, only 1 on target for Burnley. 2 off for the Clarets. West Brom had 317 passes to Burnley's 241. And West Brom have been offside 5 times. Like I say, we are a minute or so behind, so do bear with us, because I have had the notification to say that we're back underway, and we've made a substitution, apparently. Connor Roberts is on for Oliver Son, so yeah, I'm not sure how far behind. We are, but we shall see. Yeah, Roberts on for Son. Geordie Toon for Life, how you doing, fella? Ron Larson playing very well. Talented on his day, in my opinion. He is. He's a quality player. He just seems to be getting a lot of stick because of things that he said and did last year. You know, when times were shit. And he pissed a lot of the fans off. But there's nothing like shutting your doubters up, is there, by putting in performances. West Brom coming forward. The game is back underway. I think I had to change channel, to be fair, because they were doing some sort of eulogy to Kevin Keegan. West Brom come forward. I think it's Styles. He gets the ball across. Jimmy J. Morgan can't get it. It's a wonderful strike. Wow. And Isaac Price has put West Brom 2-1 up. And the Baggies take the lead. There's not much you can do with them sort of efforts apart from, like I say, close your man down. You've given him the space to get the shot away. Max Vass, I don't know, is nearly gets to it. Yeah, I completely forgot about putting the timer up as well. It still says half time, for God's sake. So my second half time is going to be out. Um, unless I can sort it. I will try. Just give me a second. Well, it's not going to let me, so I'm going to have to just keep it as it is, the timer. But yeah, it's 2-1 to West Brom. Not a great start to the second half. Burnley wanted. Oh. To be fair, there were no one really at fault. It were a curling effort from the edge of the box. There's not much anyone could have done other than try and narrow down the angle he had to get the shot away. But the one of them that if he just hits sweetly, it pays off. But West Brom have a free kick in a very, very interesting position. The wall does its job. It's going to be a West Brom corner. You can see how much intent they've started this second half with West Brom. They seem to have come out all guns blazing. And Burnley are all 6s and 7s at the minute. As I say, my timer's probably about 3 minutes out. But cut on a whipped in, header up. Burnley need to clear. We need to see some urgency now from the Clarets. Well played by Broziak. Manages to... Marcus Edwards, stop being so lazy. Like, run towards the ball. Honestly, like, there's a player in Marcus Edwards, but he's just... He trugs about like someone who can't be arsed. Good passage of play by West Brom. Just opening Burnley's defence up left, right and centre. Connor Roberts does well. I would like to see Connor Roberts' tash come back. Connor Roberts without the moustache just looks like a different person. Corner comes in. It's deep. Header up. Saved by Max Weiss. Burnley really do need now to put the pressure on. This is where we need Burnley to be sort of mentality monsters now. Even at 2-1 down, we don't let the heads go. We believe we can still win the game. Connor Roberts tries to put a ball across, face a goal, and It weren't far off. It just didn't quite reach anyone. Alan says, Edwards used to be a cracking player. Like you say, Danny is lazy. Can't read the play at all. We have literally, even from the match stats so far, 52 on the clock, we have done nothing. Like, literally done nothing. Connor Roberts. Long throw into... Max Lane. I think there's going to be a card here for Bashir Humphreys. No. Referee saying it was a coming together. Wasn't an actual... wasn't like an intentional foul. He was trying to go for the ball. So, fair play to the referee. And the guy who looked like he was rolling around the pitch screaming in pain is back to his feet and looks fine. Typical. Malumbe stood over this. A chance to whip it in. Decides to look out wide. Whipped in and nothing made of it. Now Burnley trying to put the pressure back on them, and I think now that West Brom have got the lead, they need to sort of took the foot off the gas a little bit. Not much, but they're not in no rush to push. Apparently, Alan, it's still going through the court of habituation or whatever the word is. So it's still going through all courts, and like I said, there's so many charges. It's sort of hard to. You've got to be able to have sort of a one big sanction for them all, and if all 115 charges need to be looked into, I could understand why it's a long process, but it has taken far too long. Being put under pressure by West Brom. They're not giving us any breathing space. Josh Laron looks to pick out Humphreys on the left. Burnley do well. Still in possession for now. There's not really any openings for Burnley to try and get at. Carl Walker's got it. Good ball out to the left for Brun Larson. Is he going to try to take his man on? Loses it. I mean, it was right idea by him, but we are moving the ball too slow, Drew. 100%. Rendez, there's been one substitution, which was for Burnley. Connor Roberts came on for Ollie Son, but we're having a triple substitution now by Nicky Hayen. Armando Broja is coming off, as is Hannibal again. Zeki Amdouni on, and so is Dastan Satpayev. Josh Laron has gone off. And Hugo Rakubert is on as well. So Rakubert, Amdouni, and Satpayev are now on the pitch. Fingers crossed. That gives us a bit more of a bounce when it comes to attacking. Great header. Brun Larsson's there. Satpayev's asking for it. Oh, Ragubert's just a little taken off the ball there. It is. That's the thing I like about Nicky. He's made these substitutions. He's made them early. Oh. West Brom just trying to keep the ball now. Almost trying to slow Burnley's game down a little bit because they were starting. Clarets were starting to motion just a little bit. A shot from the edge of the box by Styles and saved by Max Weiss. Did well to keep the ball in play there. No, I agree, Alan. It is. I'm glad that we've got a manager that actually is forward thinking and seems to want to make those changes happen. Ball by Marcus Edwards. They were a bit of a crap one through to Amdouni. Keeper comes out and collects. Now West Brom do well. Ball at the feet of Jimmy J. Morgan. Looks towards the centre of the park for Malumbi. And they threw. Ball into the box. Burnley having to defend. Pushed out wide now. Ball comes in. I think it's going to be far too deep. Connor Roberts can clear. I think a win for West Brom would put them up to second in the table. But that's not what we want, is it? Made 3 goals in this game and not one of them's been scored by a Claret. Yeah, 2-2 is not a bad shout. It just all depends on what Burnley can do. It seems again that we get to that final third and just we struggle. We sort of then start flapping. Marcus Edwards has it though. We've got Connor Roberts out wide. He's pushed him a bit further wide. Connor Roberts has to work it. Gets it back to Edwards. Shot from range by Zeki. I'm doing it. Straight down the throat of Max O'Leary though. They're not playing bad, but we need to be more expansive. We need to actually get on the front foot. Hugo Rakube is trying to pick out a pass, lost it. Now West Brom can break. Burnley numbers forward. Need to stand tall and be accounted for right now. West Brom. Claiming for a penalty, and the referee's giving it. Honestly? Bashir Humphreys, what are you doing? Sends the keeper the wrong way. 3-1 West Brom. Yeah, if people could refrain from putting spoilers, that really would help. But this has been a... I'm just trying to watch it again. It's a very, 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 very soft penalty. Yeah, I just don't want to have to do what I did last season, which not last season, seasons before, was when I had to put people in timeouts because I didn't want spoilers. Like, it just ruins it for the reaction because I've already sort of then know what's coming, and I'd rather give you a raw reaction to something as it happens and as I see it. Burnley, how do you get yourself out of this? Satpayev. Gets it back, slips. Come on, Burnley. We're just running around like headless chickens. That's how it almost feels. There's too many gaps as well. We're so open. Another chance for West Brom. Well saved by Max Weiss. Hornmeyer were through. But we've got so many people just walking. Look urgent. Look like you actually want to get forward. Give a player an option. Instead of stood there watching the game and ball watching. Like Nine Dark Davies says, just go for it now. There's nothing to lose. Just go all out. It all just seems a little bit sloppy, and Satpayev picks out Brun Larson. Whips one in. And there's two Burnley players jump for it. I think it's Connor Roberts and Aaron Ramsey who jump. Just showing the Max Weiss save again. It was a fantastic save, to be fair. Come on, Burnley. Kyle Walker. Nudged in the back by JJ Morgan. Oh, Marcus Edwards, you can't be giving the ball away there. Seriously. Now he's got a yellow as well. I'd take him off. I'd take him off. West Brom are in here. I think, has the flag gone up for offside? Maybe. West Brom aren't happy. We've had one shot, one on target, and one touch in the opposition box in the second half. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target, and 12 touches in the opposition box with 52% possession. It's not good enough. To be fair, Drew, it don't matter if you didn't say the score, whether you say pen or anything. It means I'm going to not be able to react to a point in the game that I can't then see. Well, you're not going to get my raw reaction as it happens. Already sort of, I'm anticipating what's coming. I agree, Callum. West Brom do want it more. We get so far and we get so far up the pitch, and then we're like, right, what do we do from here? Almost like that they forget where the back of the net is. Satpayev has it now out wide, cuts back towards Walker. Now Satpayev again. Is he going to take on his man? Cuts inside. It's a slip. Gets it again. It's going to be a corner. Burnley could really do. No, you weren't the only one, mate. Like I say, there were a few. It just spoils it, but. Ball whipped in. Header up there. Header again. Another header. And straight into the arms of Max O'Leary. It's just doesn't look like it's coming for Burnley. Like against West Ham, we sort of had a sense that we're going to get back into this. I just can't see it in this game. I really, really can't. Unless there's a complete mentality shift within the next few minutes. Either that or West Brom, absolutely capitulate and we take a foothold. But right now, it's poor. Like I say, we'll give them time. We'll give them time because that's what they need. Like I say, it's a lot to change. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what it is, pardon me, with Burnley, and try to pick out a pass. For some reason, we just don't bother actually going to the ball. It's just frustrating to watch. Now with Ramsey out wide, cuts through one, gets through another. Goes down in the box. Referee not even interested, because to be quite honest, there was nothing in it. And Ragabert brings down Isaac Price, and it's going to be a free kick to the Baggies. So, no, I don't mind any fan who comes in, Stuart. So, like I say, it's nice to see fans of other clubs coming in and out of their lives. But no, I mean, this is a fantastic start of the season for you guys, especially after the start you had last year. This can only be positive. I mean, to be fair, the way you ended last season was really strongly. Got yourselves out of that sort of relegation scrap. In fact, let's just break off Burnley. Try to get through. Satpayev can't get enough on it to get it into the box. A chance goes begging for the Clarets. But yeah, I just think you guys would be a different animal this year. Oh, I think that West Ham game gave everybody a feeling of, look, if we play like that, then we should be all right for the rest of the season. But today has not been like that at all. The way we've been playing, it's just so lackluster. We don't look interested. It's really like too simple for West Brom. I mean, the thing is, though, Josh, I think even Fleming can be lazy at times. No disrespect to. I'm not trying to disrespect or badmouth my football club, but I just think today's just been one of those days where it's just not paid off. Substitution as well for West Brom. Barney Stewart is on for JJ Morgan. And Lucas Pires is on for Bashir Humphries, which that makes sense. That does make sense because Humphries is sort of he's not had his best game today. But no, yeah, that's what I was going to say, Rennes. You can't sort of like hope and pray that that one striker is going to be the option. I think it's our style of play that needs to adapt. Like I say, I'm not going to grumble because we are still learning this new Nicky Hayden way, and it's going to take weeks, maybe even till middle of October before it starts to click. And we are going to have up and down results. Like I said, under company we had a few, and it didn't just click straight away. But it's just the passing's off. Just I don't know. Nothing just seems to be going right today. So it says, when I saw our first three games between Norwich away, Burnley and Middlesbrough away, I'd have taken 2 to 3 points from those games. So definitely a nice... Yeah, 100%. 100%, mate. But like I said, James Morrison's done really well. Kyle Walker. Can Burnley at least get another to try and ramp up the intent and get the Clarets sort of within a foothold of the game? Come on, Burnley. Oh. Pinball in the box, cleared. Now at the back, Brun Larson's got it back out wide. Pires goes back to Brun Larson. Looked like he was trying to open his foot up there for a cross, but couldn't quite. Wouldn't pay off for him. Oh, it's... Ball came in. An early ball for Zeki, and he sort of just missed it. A good ball by Lucas Pires. I'm doing it just literally a fraction away. It's another substitution for West Brom. Harry Whitwell off for Rabbi Nzingula. Gola. I'll call him Rabbi. It's easier. I don't think we'll get a draw, Enders, to be fair. West Brom still forward again. Good bit of play to the edge of the box. Burnley managed to get it clear and then lose it again. Malumbiu's down on the deck. You've got 10 minutes to sort your shit out, Burnley Football Club. Oh, free kick. Whipped in It's going to be a West Brom corner. Hugo Ragubert basically protesting his innocence to the referee, but Phillips is putting pressure on the Burnley midfielder. Still, it is a corner. Ball whipped in by Price. It's deep. And there was a header. I thought Max Fast was going to get to it. He's trying to get Burnley going quickly. But where's this urgency been? Burnley, if you're going to show it now, you need to... You've needed to show it for the last 45 minutes near enough. Marcus Edwards plays the ball through to Connor Roberts. He's lost it now. A bit of play by Burnley to intercept. Oh, it's just, they can't get their legs from under him. I mean, to be fair, it's a free kick. Diakite with a foul. A chance for Burnley. Free kick's too far out to be shooting from. So it'd make sense to just dink one in. Dink one into the mix and hope that somebody in Claret can get the red on it. Looks like Brun Larsson's the man to take this free kick for Burnley. He tried to go for a shot, man. What's he doing? And then another shot by Ramsey from the edge of the box. Goes wide. I don't understand why he tried to shoot there. Why didn't he try to dink one into the box? That were a bit... wasted, really. Big pump forward from Vice, but no one in Claret could get to it. West Brom come forward again. It's getting to that point of the game where they'll probably happily just keep it down at the far side now and see this game through, but it's just not been Burnley's day. Simple as that. We were the better team last week and could have beaten West Brom on our West Ham on our day. But today we've just not been there. We really haven't. It's been such a poor performance. The offside flag goes up. No, that's true, Stephen. That is true. You know, I've said that a few times now. That, I mean, look at Hull season before, they were 16th. Did they finish something like that? and then they end up sneaking into playoffs the season after. It's just one of those divisions that's you don't. It's so hard to get out of. Look at teams like Preston who have been lurking for years and years, and it just doesn't seem to pay off for them. They can't get out of the league. It is hard. It is. Yeah, that's the thing, Alan. We will come good. We will come good. Like I've said already, I've said it numerous times now that we're changing to a new way and a new philosophy. It's just that there is going to be games where it doesn't work. There's going to be games where it works to perfection, but today has definitely not been one of them. And we've had let's not take away the fact we have had chances. You know, we have had chances. We've hit the post and all sorts. Oh, again, why are we taking shots from about 30 yards out, Aaron Ramsey? Calm down. For God's sake. Did take a deflection, so it is going to be a Burnley corner. It's whipped in. Header up. There's pinball in there. Now Marcus Edwards has it. He's now got 3 players to contend with. Ball back. Hugo Ragube goes to whip one in. It's just nothing's working. Balls into the box. Wayward, not really picking out their man. Obviously, I'm speaking from a Burnley perspective, but I've got to give it to West Brom. West Brom have actually been really, really clever in the way they've played today. 4 minutes added on. There's going to be a Burnley free kick. But, yeah, West Brom have been very, very clever in the way they've played today. The urgency to get forwards there. The tenacity, the way they play, it's actually just like all paid off. Everything that they've tried to achieve has worked today for James Morrison's side. Yokel says, Baggy's fan here. It's the first time in over 25 years that we've had a manager we like and we won't get on his back when the going gets tough. And it will, as it always does. I think even Nicky Haynes just sort of even Nicky Haynes looks defeated today. West Brom come forward again. Just going to run it down towards the corner flag. Isaac Price, he's played really well today. But I rate him. We do need a response against Bradford, mate. 100%. Norwich have started the season really, really poorly as well. They've been shot, so if we struggle against them, something's not right. Well, Isaac Price has been named the Sky Sports Man of the Match as well. It's going to be another change for the Baggies. Is it Malumbi who's going off? He's definitely done something to his foot because he's hopping like no tomorrow. He's definitely hurt himself good and proper there. Jason Malumbi and Welshman Chris Mepham is going to come on in his place. He came from Genk. He was managing at Genk in the Belgium division, Alan. Gary says it's going to be one long season playing like this. Just got to hope that it gets better. Like I say, I think some of it as well is a bit of a hangover from last season. In some of the players, we're trying to adapt and change to this new system. Time will tell. Only time will tell. I could do with a referee blowing his whistle because the 4 minutes are up and we ain't going to do anything. West Brom could be in here actually for a... Carl Walker messes up. It's back to Max Weiss. And surely that'll be, unless he's added on a bit of time for the West Brom man that went down. It's not going to be enough for Burnley at all. It's going to be a last-ditch attempt for Burnley at corner. I think this could be the last passage of play before the ref's whistle. Marcus Edwards looks to whip in. Again, we have been so poor from corners. We can't even beat a first man. Hannibal's were the same the other day against Notts County. He couldn't beat the first man. And we seem to improve against West Ham. And then today has just been, just one of them days. Nothing went right for Burnley today. And we were beaten completely by the better side. Hands down. There's no argument that James Morrison had a game plan and it paid off to perfection. No matter what Burnley did, no matter how many players they threw on to attack, just wasn't there. Really wasn't there. So yeah, it's just such a shame. Such a shame. But we'll get games like this. As I've said, we'll get games like this. People have been saying, Alan said, being a Burnley fan is always painful, but we love it. Up the Clarets indeed. Josh says, even as an Albion fan, I'll be back to watch any more streams you do. Enjoy your impartiality and personality. Sure, it'll be 10 times harder when we come to Turf Moor. I mean, thank you very much, Josh. Really appreciate that, mate. And like I say, I welcome any supporter. It doesn't matter who you support. Everyone's welcome in this sort of little community. So, yeah, it'd be good to see you pop in again and chat and stuff. But yeah, all the best for the season to all you baggies in the chat. It's looking like it's going to be a good one for Albion. Especially started this season very, very well. Stuart says, thank you for the watch along. Enjoyed it. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate. Good luck to yourselves. Ginger Ali says, useless from us. Brozier was never going to score in a month of Sundays. But great show, Dan. Good work, Dan. Keep the lives going. We love it. Like I say, there's probably not going to be another watch along now for a few weeks, due to just I could either be on the game, etc., or I'll be busy doing other things. I know for the Middlesbrough game, I'm actually signed up for a run, so which was already planned before the fixtures came out. But yeah, no, thank you to everybody who's been in the chat. Really do appreciate you all. It's been one hell of a ride. Can we say you've done the hard yards with us through today's game, and I'm starting to sober up a little bit, which is a good sign as well. But yeah, keep your eye on our socials. We've got lots coming. There's going to be giveaways and things like that coming up throughout the season. So yeah, stay with us, and we'll see you soon for more Burnley content. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching. Up the Clarets.